Hi, my name is Marielis Garcia, and I'm a school partnerships coach at the Flamboyant Foundation. Today, I'm here to share with you about Flamboyant's new relationship building toolkit. This toolkit is designed to help educators and families build strong relationships for the school year that are rooted in trust and shared power, even from a distance. At the end of this video, you will have concrete relationship building strategies to implement at your school, tools you can use today, and links to where you can access more information and support. The content of this toolkit, like everything that we do at Flamboyant, is grounded in listening. Before COVID, and especially during COVID, we have prioritized listening to those who matter most in any school community: families, their students, and educators, particularly those most impacted by inequity. And what we've learned is that relationships are just as important, if not more so, than they were before COVID-19. Today, we're going to focus on one relationship building strategy a bit later called welcome calls. But within our toolkit, there are 4 core relationship building strategies that you can access. These are the principles that guide us in our work and that we encourage you to bring to your relationship building as well. Be authentic, be real, and be who you are with families. And as you do that, think about how you can center not only the student and their hopes, dreams, and our expectations of our students, but also focus on what's important to the family. It's so important in new relationships to be able to follow the lead of the family to learn more about them and what they care about. And as all relationships take a lot of time. And so consistency of our practices and engagement is key. And most importantly, we know that these strategies are not for some, they are for all of our families. And so we firmly believe that as we build relationships, we have to be willing and able to do that with all of our families in mind. Next, we're going to focus on one key strategy that you can use for relationship building, and those are welcome calls. Welcome calls are a great way to connect with families and build trust. And there are so many ways to welcome families into your classroom. You can use FaceTime, Zoom, Google Hangouts, or a traditional phone call. Those are all options, but as a reminder, we want to follow the family's lead on how they want to be communicated with. In the supporting materials of the toolkit, you'll find example questions for trust building, as well as this planning tool to help you plan and guide your conversations with families. And if you're a school leader, you have a clear and important role to ensure that your educators can conduct welcome calls. It's really important to not only share the expectation or the what, but to also share the why of welcome calls with your staff. Why is it important to you as a leader for your school community to build relationships with all families? Additionally, really think about how you can prioritize time for your teachers to not only engage in the practice of welcome calls, but to reflect on the impact that it's making in their relationships with families in the first few weeks of school. And then lastly, I'll highlight that analyzing that data to ensure that equitable family engagement is happening across your school is truly important to ensuring that all families are having the experiences that we foresee and want for all of them to have within our school community. You can find more about welcome calls as well as our other relationship building strategies for this school year in our relationship building toolkit that's available at bit.ly/BOYRB. Thanks so much for joining, and we hope to hear from you soon.